Hello to each and every one of you who are within the sound of my voice at this particular time. I am Big Meach, and this here is a Big Meach moment. What's going on with you, honey? I'm not going to be before you long. Um, I always say that and they end up talking, right? But listen, as you see down here at the bottom of my name, uh, it says, wait a minute, what done just happened? Oh, good evening. Um, as you can see, I just had a technical difficulty with one of my pages. Um, oh wait a minute, the main page. Hold on. They say we're having troubles. Okay, there we go. Facebook just cleared it up. Thank you. I had a technical difficulty with my streaming. Okay. But listen, everyone. As you see up under my name, which is my cash app there, it says candidate for mayor of College Park. Yes, I am. I am your candidate, honey, for what's it, the 27th or the 28th? I think it's the 28th to be the 28th mayor of the city of College Park. And and as of 10:45 a.m. today, this is August 21st, 2023. Uh, as of today, I officially qualified and we have made this happen ballot as a candidate for mayor. So I am extremely ecstatic. I have just been on an esoteric high, if you will, and wanting to do the damn thing and say what's going on and see what's happening and all of that. But I do want to thank all of my supporters right now who have been supporting me financially up until this point to get us on the ballot. We had to pay the fees. So now we still need your support. Um, this thing here is going up until November 7th is our election day. Early voting is October 17th. And we have to get a whole bunch of things to get this thing together, right? We got to get flyers and we got to get signs and we got to get other little trinkets to carry on that will solidify us in this game and say, hey, we're out here doing our thing, right? And in order to do that, I still need your help and your support to make a couple of things happen. So, but right now, one of the things that we want to know is what's going on. Who am I? What do I stand for? And if you're following me, uh, you may have seen the platform. But if you're new to me and wonder what it is that I'm doing or how did I come about all this, well, let me give you a brief little synopsis because I know I'm going to be saying this umpteen hundreds of times. When folks interview me and things of that nature, then we talk about it because I have to talk to citizens that I do not know. I'm a 15-year resident of the city of College Park. I'm a transplant from Detroit, Michigan. I've been here in the state of Georgia for 16 years, and 15 of those 16 years I've been in the same apartment right here in College Park. My credentials, I'm a longstanding supporter of a lot of community efforts. I have worked in the HIV/AIDS field. I've worked with several different organizations back home in Detroit. I've done police trainings where we did transgender one-on-one training with the Detroit Police Departments and carrying on to help educate them on how to deal with the transgender community, especially for those who are breaking the law. Hmm. Okay, we gave them the tools needed to help make a smooth transition with dealing with those who are out on the streets. Also, here in College Park, I served for 4 years on the Business and Industrial Development Authority Board, also known as BIDA. But what that is, that's the board where we go. I was appointed by my council person, Derek Taylor, no relation. I was appointed by him to be his proxy, so we could sit down on those boards. And the economic development is where all things happen. That's the money. That's where folks come and get contracts or whatever, be it on property, want to buy land, so they can bring their businesses and their development into the city. I sat on that board, and I was able to help go through and learn about contracts and learn about tax abatements and learn about bonds and carrying on to where, it makes a difference in how we want to see the city. We were able to shape to say, yay, we want that, nay, we don't want that. You know, and I'm very proud of that. During my tenure, we were able to have the new Wally Park um, um, bus. It was a shuttle system. Wally Park is one of the shuttles that you park and ride, park your car there, and then you ride over to the airport and carry it on, so you can catch a flight. We had a brand new development of that. We are extremely proud of our Gateway Arena, which houses the College Park Skyhawks. Yes, College Park has its own basketball team, the College Park Skyhawks, which is the G League to the Atlanta Hawks. And we also are the home court for the WNBA, the Atlanta Dream. So I'm very proud of that particular piece of work because we work diligently to make sure that that happens. And now that we have it, they put my name out there on the plaque. And I've always said, since they've done that, then it is my ultimate duty to make sure it is as successful as possible. In addition, I serve as the secretary, acting secretary, and the parliamentarian for the College Park Citizens Association, where we tackle everything about College Park. From an educational standpoint, political, social justice. We're into the education, making sure the school systems are doing right, and all of that. So we're working to make sure that we blend all four units to make it one College Park. Now you're going to hear that often. Um, this is all about one College Park, and I tell everybody, do the math. The math is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals one College Park. And College Park is a city that's predominantly Black. It's an 82% African American city. We have about 14,000 residents here, and divided into 4 wards. And each ward has its own specific, unique identity stamp that without it, we wouldn't be College Park. Okay. Without Ward 1, and it houses Woodward Academy, and it houses our historic College Park homes and things that give us the title of historic College Park, we would not be College Park. Okay. Without Ward 2, which houses the Gateway Arena. It houses the Georgia International Convention Center, the GICC. It houses that. Ward 2 houses all of our hotels and all of our, that's what we consider to be our transient district. It houses all of that, our hospitality district. So without Ward 2, there is no College Park. Okay, not to mention that Ward 2 and Ward 3 houses the greatest international airport in the world, and that's the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. So we are the largest in the world. So without Ward 2, there is no College Park. Without Ward 3, which houses part of the airport and also houses the Tracy Wyatt Recreational Center, and it houses Godby Road. Godby Road runs right through Ward 3. Godby Road is one of the most infamous streets here in the city. So without Ward 3, there is no College Park. Okay. And lastly, and definitely not the least, without the citizens, the long-term, the legacy residents of Ward 4, those who have been in their homes. I'm 53 years young, and we have residents who have been in their homes for as long as I've been alive. They built and lived in those homes. They were there when College Park went through all of its changes, when the airport came through and bought up all the land and got rid of all of the African American businesses and things. They were the ones that were there when the Ku Klux Klan came marching down the street because they did not approve or did not want to have the first black councilman to run for office. Yeah. Okay. So they come marching down the street. So those residents are there. They are the heartbeat of the city. They are the jewels and the knowledge of the city. So without Ward 4, there is no College Park. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 1 College Park. Okay. So in order for us to make sure that College Park stays as College Park and not be governed individually as a ward, okay, it is my duty as mayor to make sure that your voices are heard. Now listen, I'm one of my things that I'm telling everybody, I'm not the voice of the people. I am the people. Okay. I can't tell your story for you, baby. So I can't be your voice. But if you are the microphone, then plug into me because I'm your amplifier. It is my job as the mayor to make sure that your voices are resonating in the ears of all of your elected officials. Each ward has a council person that's been elected to be the voice of the people, right? And to get done what the people say they want done, right? Whereas the mayor, I have to make sure that I amplify everything that you say that you want done. And then we'll take the democratic system, the majority rules. But we cannot allow 11% of the population to be the only voice for the other 82%, because the 82% either don't want to come out or don't feel as though that their voices can be heard because of what their experiences have taught them. Their experiences have said to them, oh, they don't care about me. They don't care about us. So why should I go through all of this? It ain't gonna make a difference. And if their experiences keep dictating that sentiment to them, then what do you think they're going to do? They're going to just go ahead on and be like everybody else and not pay attention to it until they need the services. You understand? So uh we have to make sure that it is my goal to make sure that your voices are heard. So if you are the amplifier, okay. So understanding that, I want our apartment communities to understand. I'm not the voice of the people, honey. I am the people. Because one thing about my candidacy, I'm not a homeowner. I live right here in these apartments, just like you. Okay. I may not understand that homeowner taxes and carrying on the way everybody else does who are homeowners. But I do understand market rate. I do understand every time development come up in here that the powers that be can sit up and go up on our rent at any given moment because they feel they can. You understand? So now I know what it feels like when you have to make the choice to whether you want to pay the light bill or if you're trying to go get groceries, but you know you can't do partial payments, or at least not in its entirety, not forever. Because at one point in time, College Park was only letting you do um, payment arrangements one time every 6 months. So it's either pay all the bill or be in danger of having your lights cut off. So what do you do in those particular situations? What do you do? You understand? So I know what that is. I know what it is to have to wait on maintenance and carrying on because they overloaded and overworked and underpaid. So your toilet and your bathtub backed up or whatever, and you can't do anything about it because you're the liquid Drano. But did you have the money to get the liquid Drano? Because it all went to the rent, right? So yeah, I know that struggle. I know that struggle. So no, I can't be your voice. I can't be your voice, but I can be your amplifier. But we in the apartment complexes need to be treated like stakeholders, like everybody else. Yes, they may see us as transient income. The folks who the belief is, or the mission, they're going to get gone. They ain't going to be here long. They're going to get gone, and this and all of that, and it becomes a mockery at points. And it becomes like you're just taking advantage of me. But apartment communities, those who live in all the apartments here in College Park, need to be treated like with dignity and respect. They need to know that their voices are just as important as everybody else's. They need to know that when I come down here to make a complaint about my complex, that I too can get the same services like everybody else. They need to understand that I pay on these phone bills. You pay your 911 bill. Okay. You know that little extra charge that they charge you for 911? That goes to the city of College Park. So I'm paying my dues into this city. I may not pay the property taxes that y'all are working with everybody who's homeowners, but I do pay into the system. I pay College Park Power. I pay into the system. Okay, how come we can't get new roads up in here? Y'all will say that's a private business. Private business say, oh, well, we got to get in partnership with the city. No, let's change that. Let's change that. I should not have to come begging for you to do something that we think is absolutely it's a no brainer, honey. Yeah, there's a pothole. Fix the pothole. You understand? So that is one of the platforms. I'm also one who believes that we, in order for College Park to grow, we have to actively seek Black and brown contractors. Yes, we have to actively seek Black and brown contractors. Why is that important? With a city that is 82% African American up in here, 82% African American. There is no way that we don't have Black contractors to come to the table and will help us put our thumbprint and our footprint or whatever into the fabric of College Park culture. There's no way that shouldn't happen. There is no way that we should allow something like that to go on, considering the history and the legacy of all of this. No, no, no. So yes, another one of my platforms is that I've talked with our chief of police, and they have some things in place, but we want to make sure that our first responders, our police officers, our fire department, our EMTs, we want to make sure that mental health services are extensive and intensive. Okay, we have to make sure that we're caring for our officers if we want them to be, taking care of us on the streets. You understand? Anytime um, tragedy happens, police officers don't have the time to decompress because they're still on the job. They're still there. They're still there. So they don't have time to decompress and say, oh, okay, this is a so and so. They don't have time. So this is why this is important for me. This is why this particular run, in fact, I'm not running, honey. We're going to saute through here the way that I do. Okay. And we're going to go through, and I want to make sure that the citizens here in College Park can feel like they have a leader that they chose, that they want, that they feel can get the job done, that they feel is going to see them in all illuminations of themselves, that's going to care for their whole well-being, and to make sure that when we say it's historic College Park, that one side is not all glitz and glamour and the other side is all shabby. We have to make sure that as a leader, that I can galvanize our city council and make sure that we can make the hard decisions in love, so that we can move the city forward. We have a number of things coming down the line. I have a number of ideas that I can't wait to express, and get to the people to let you know what I'm thinking of, so that we can make some things happen. So I want to say thank you, and thank you again. If you would like to donate to the campaign, right now you could. For those of you who watch the video, see that's my cash app right there. You could send whatever God puts upon your heart. You can send it to that cash app. It'll go into the fund. I do have a QR code somewhere, but I'm not gonna put it here because trying to stop the video and do your phone or whatever is a little bit that way. Okay. But for anything that you want to know about the campaign, please go to the Facebook page, and that there is no, I'm going to say www dot, and I'm going to give you all that whole long thing, but go to facebook.com/Big Meach. Y'all see how I spelled it down there? BIGMEACH. Go to facebook.com/Big Meach, and you'll go right there to my page. Y'all see me with my burgundy shirt on and my gold tie. Go right there. You can find out what you need to know about me as far as the campaign is concerned. And you can catch the QR code there if you would like to donate to the cause. And hey, I'm excited because this is the grandest education of my life thus far. And I never thought that I would do this, but when it was brought to my attention as to I should run, Meach, you should run, you should run, you should run, you should run. And I had to sit down and I had to go into meditation. And as I was in meditation, I was able to hear clearly. Okay, but it took a minute though, right? And that's when my confirmation came, when I have 5 of my ancestors that came to me. Okay, and that was my mother, my brother, my grandmother, my great grandmother, and my great grandfather. All 5 of them people came to me at different points in my life while I was processing this decision. And the messages that they gave me at that time, I was like, oh my God, how can I not? How can I not? So that there is the catalyst behind the initial spark to want to get into this race. But then as I sit down and I'm looking over things, I'm like, we got to do better. We've got to do better. And in order to do better, honey, we need to be better. And so again, my name is Demetrius Taylor. Most folks call me Meach. Pretty soon you're going to be calling me Mayor Meach. And I am your candidate for mayor of the city of College Park, Georgia. And I thank you for your love and your support. And yeah, this is a bit unorthodox, but I am just that way. So thank you for allowing me to get on the ballot. We got work to do, y'all. So again, if you want to donate to the cause, that's the Cash App there. And I will be posting up the link to raisethemoney.com, the political thing that's the Raise the Money. Okay. So it's official. I am on the ballot. So with that being said, y'all, thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time, okay? Because I'm going to sit back and it's been a long day. So let me sit back and relax and get into it, okay? We're going to sit down here and we are definitely going to get into it. So again, I'm Big Meach, and this is a Big Meach moment. Thank you. Yeah! Resolved that the citizens, neighbors, and stakeholders of College Park should exercise their voting power and elect into office a leader that will treat the city as a whole city and not by individual wards, accept the ideas of its citizenry respectfully, is willing to have political agendas and critical yet passionate ideologies challenged, and will not only listen to the people, but amplify their voices in true power so that College Park can be the city they have decreed it to be and to become.